What's up, fitties? It's Matty Boy Whitmore here, one half of Fitter Food, and I've got some news for you today. I am running the 2018 London Marathon, and I can't wait. I was lucky enough to get a place, a charity place, representing Children with Cancer charity. Awesome charity. We've got over £1,000 raised so far, and I've got big targets, people, of £10,000. So look out for fundraising events that we're going to be running. We're going to be doing some fundraising workout classes. We're going to be doing some workshops, some seminars, so it gives us the opportunity to meet as many of our fitties as possible and raise money for a good cause. So keep your eyes peeled. Now, this is video number 1 because I wanted to document my journey with you guys, mainly for my own selfish reasons, because I know that it will keep me accountable. But at the same time, I want to add value to you guys as well, and potentially help you out wherever you are on your journey also. So first things first, why am I running a marathon? Why not, I say? Anyone who knows me knows that I'm not a seasoned runner. I'm not a recreational runner. I don't do it for the pure pleasure of it like crazy people like Keris do. But I do it from time to time and I don't mind it. But the London Marathon for me, it's been on my list for some time. I always get a real buzz around kind of marathon time, seeing other people train, speaking to them after the race and just saying it was the most amazing feeling in the world. And I just figured it has to happen at some point. So that's why I'm doing the marathon. Right, so guys, let's get into it. My goals, what are my goals for this journey that I'm on? Now, the craziness, is so audacious. Sub 3 hours, that's what I'm going for. It's nuts, it's nuts. It is nuts, but I'm gonna go for it. Now, hear me out. Here's where it came from. 7 years ago, I ran a half marathon. Yeah, it's half the distance, I get it. But I managed to do it in under an hour and a half. Now, I'm not that daft that I'll be like, oh, I've done a half marathon in under an hour and a half. I can do a full marathon in 3 hours. No, because I know it's a different ball game. But my thinking is, when I did the half marathon, I did it very last minute. I did no running specific training for it at all. I just continued with my gym workouts, kettlebell workouts, etc. And I still managed sub hour and a half. I know it was 7 years ago, but I'm definitely fitter now than I was then. My conditioning, my endurance is better now than it was then, and I run more now than I did then. And believe it or not, I do enjoy it a little bit more, albeit it is rare. So that's where that number came from. After speaking to some seasoned runners, because I was a bit like, well, what do I go for? And originally the number was 3 hours 15, sub 3:15, and I thought, no, it's not big enough, it's not scary enough. So I'm gonna go for sub 3 hours. What are you gonna do about it? Now, will I be disheartened if I don't get it? No, I won't, because I'm gonna work my arse off. I'm gonna give it 110%, try and get as close to that 3 hour mark as possible. Watch me. Now, goal number 2, I wanna maintain the gains. Now, I want to try and maintain as much lean muscle mass as I possibly can, maintain as much strength as I possibly can as part of this journey, because I love weight training. I'm not giving up my weight training. I will adapt it accordingly as part of my marathon preparation, but my goal is to just kind of hold on to as much of my frame as I possibly can. Now, if you look here, the next goal down is to lose 4 kilos. There is some weight that can be lost. I'm not shredded or ripped by any means. So my goal is to drop about 4 kilos of predominantly body fat. No doubt it's going to be a little bit of muscle loss as well, but hopefully it will be minimal. And that's my goal anyway. And of course, big goal here is not to get injured. No one wants to get injured, of course they don't. But many do, unfortunately, especially when embarking on something as crazy as a marathon. Now, a big reason most people get injured is quite simply they just overdo it. Their training lacks structure. When it comes to the marathon, people are so focused on pounding the pavement and getting the miles in, which is all well and good, but it needs to be balanced out with recovery strategies, through nutrition, mobility, stretching, soft tissue work, etc., etc. And many neglect this because it's not sexy, it's not as fun, but it can't be ignored. So a big goal for me is to be smart about my training and not get injured, so I enter race day feeling that I've done the very best and I'm feeling tip top, no niggles or aches or anything like that. All right, so there's my goals. Crazy. Now, what I hope to share with you guys and what I feel will help you guys is when I'm sharing my journey, is because I'm going to document every aspect of it. So of course the training's going to come into it, you know, what I'm doing when I'm on the road, what I'm doing in the gym, or whatever it may be, how I structure my workouts, how I progress my workouts, how I adapt things along the way based on what my body's feeding back to me. And of course nutrition. Nutrition's going to be a huge part of this. Now, what's important here is that I need to make sure that my nutrition supports my training, but also fuels my recovery as well. However, I need to make sure, because I've got this weight loss goal right here of 4 kilos, so I need to make sure that whilst I'm fueling my performance and recovery, I'm not placing myself in a calorie surplus so that I'm gaining weight. I also, well, in that sense, you know, I don't even want to be maintaining kind of like my energy balance, because I want to lose weight. I don't want to just stay where I'm at. Personally, I think that'd be quite easy, because I know that my energy expenditure is going to shoot up quite quickly, but I just need to be quite smart with how I refuel, because as I've put here, there is that fat loss goal. And I was actually just speaking to someone on social media about this. Many people gain weight when prepping for a marathon, which seems nuts, because people are training more, they're running more, they're sweating more, they're probably burning more calories day to day than they ever have done before. However, because of this demand that you're placing on your body, people go into become these carb monsters, and they can't control themselves when it comes to refueling and eating food, because their body's just like glucose, carbs, and people go absolutely nuts for the stuff and place themselves in a calorie surplus. So that's what I'm going to be documenting here, on how I can strike that balance between fueling my performance and recovery, but still staying on track for my fat loss goal as well. Recovery is going to be a huge thing, of course, as I mentioned earlier. Nutrition is going to play a massive role in that for sure, but of course I'm also going to be focusing on mobility work, soft tissue work, stretching, you know, much more restorative work in between my runs, my gym sessions, etc., just to make sure that I'm striking that balance. It amazes me how people are so quick to neglect this side of things. And unfortunately for many, it comes back and it kicks them in the arse. So I'm going to kind of show you ways to be able to incorporate more mobility work and stretching into your routine. So whether you're running a marathon or not, just a keen gym goer, or you train at home, whatever, it doesn't matter. Everyone will benefit from doing a little bit more kind of restorative recovery work. So I'm going to share that with you guys as well. So that's that. How much do I weigh? Here we go. There it is. 98.5 kilos. 95 kg is my target. Fitties, here it is. This is what the 98.5 kilos looks like. I've switched the light off because I don't want any lighting, cast any shadows, making me look leaner than I actually am. But here's what it looks like, guys, and I'm leanish, I'm not shredded, I'm not ripped by any means. Probably got a 2.5/3 pack going on, but there is weight to be lost here on the abdominals, on the back. There is definitely body fat that can go as part of my quest to get down to that 94-ish kilo mark, so keep watching. So if it is, it's official, it's out there in the world. I can't not do this now. I've weighed myself, I've put my goals out there for all to see. I plan to document every step of the way, which is hopefully going to help you guys. But if you do have any questions at all, comment below whatever video it is that you're watching. Send us an email, info@fitterfood.com. Grab us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever. If you've got a question, I'm here to help you. So get involved, guys, get in touch, and enjoy.